Welcome back to the Workbench, where uncut and unedited, you can watch me, just a guy, trying to make things. And I'm trying to make a Wacky Races diorama right now. So a diorama that appears as though it just came right off the old TV screen from the Wacky Races cartoon. And we're working on Dick Dastardly's Mean Machine, cleaning up the side seam. So we're trying to go ahead, or I'm trying to go ahead and remove the seam out of the side where the two pieces of the body pinched together. Decided to take these steps, and at this point I've done some body work, and then I've put a first coat of primer over that body work, and now we can see where I'm at is I needed to get, there's more work that needs to be done right in here, as you can see, hopefully. So there's in fact, let's look at the other side. I can show you what it would look like, because this side we're not actually doing the body work on, because this side's not going to be seen in the diorama. But you can see here's the seam that we're filling, and then we have this kind of curved seam here and a seam all the way up front there. This side seam looks pretty good. In fact, I think just some light wet sanding and that's going to be good, the whole side here. But I do need to clean up where this arc is. There's some body filler I kind of missed, got a little bit of a booger right there. And then I've got to, and I knew this was going to be the case, but I wanted to get primer on it so I could see it better. I've got to work these kind of bumps or humps back into the front here. You can see that I need to just get basically this. In fact, I can probably use my X-Acto a little bit. I got to get this groove back and this groove back. I guess kind of like Stella, I suppose. But I've got two grooves to get back. I've got this one to get back, and that one right there, I think's how that's going to be. And then, yep, mainly this one right here. And I can do that probably best with like a file, and then I'll sand it down. But I didn't get as much done on this in between episodes. I ended up having to work on my real car, my big car, to do the brakes on my car. They were grinding. I put it off so long they were grinding. I should have kept the pad. There was no pad. It was just metal backing with ground down screws. It was horrible. Don't do that. But so I had to do that last night. So I didn't get as much done in between episodes as I was hoping for. I was hoping to have this completely done, but I did get it in primer like I had promised. So it's in at least first coat of primer. I don't know how much we can really get done in this episode, just because I need to let this finish drying. I sprayed this primer about 30 minutes ago. So I've got to let this finish priming. This I can get just wet sand. I got to work that back in. I'll reprime it. And so tomorrow we'll be able to pull this tape off. But what I thought we could do while we're together today is go ahead and finish putting in the LED in the back here. So we're going to have to just install this LED. I'm going to think about the best way we want to do this. So my only thing is, well, you know what, while we're talking about this, I'm going to get some black paint and actually kind of paint it. Where I cut out the connection, so there used to be a little Loctite mechanism that this part would punch onto, and then you'd lose the hole in there. So I cut all that out, and I need to kind of clean that up with some black paint where I'd cut that. And while I paint it, what I wanted to talk about was installing the LED. I don't know. Where's my paintbrush? It's what I want. Here it is. I don't know. You know, I could easily just glue the ring in there that we made and be done with it. But then if the LED goes bad over time, which they do, I mean, it takes forever. They last a really long time. But I'd like to be able to replace it, even if I have to replace the whole ring part. That's fine, even. Not that big a deal. So I don't know if I want to just kind of glue it in there or not. That would be the easy solution again. I could just pop it in there and then use some thick CA around the edge, which would fill it, then paint it all black, and it would be good to go. But then, you know, like I said, if the LED goes bad, I'm kind of stuck. You know, we won't have, and maybe that's not that big a deal. I mean, when's it going to go bad? Years down the road, maybe, because you're never going to turn it on. I'm going to use it like twice and then never turn it back on. But I don't know. I still, in contemplating, I don't know how I can necessarily install this without it actually being kind of a permanent thing. I mean, I guess in the future, if I needed to replace it, I could always just cut it out. Yeah, I guess the thing is to just glue it in. I think that's probably what we're gonna. I think that's what I'm gonna do. In fact, like I said, the easiest way, I'll just use some thick CA, and that way I can just kind of fill in around the outside of it, and then that'll fill the gaps, because that's what thick CA glue is for, is gap filling, and that'll fill the gaps, and I can paint it black, and then we shouldn't have any light come back. I'll paint all the backside of this black, and we shouldn't have any light escape behind the LED. We want it all going out the jet engine side. I need to puncture this, I think. Yeah. And then let's see if I can see if this is going to flow. First of all, yeah. And then I'm just going to try to just run a bead of thick CA glue all the way around this thing. And then I could come in with some, I could use some silicone or whatever. But I figure, why not two birds with one stone? We'll glue it in and kind of fill the gaps here. Probably not the most economical way to do this with a whole bunch of CA glue, but I think it's going to work. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to use, so Starbond CA glue comes with a pinned cap. I'm going to use it on this because I'm getting tired of having to punch it. So I'm use this pinned cap on there, and that should keep it from clogging up. By the way, if you need, if you want some good CA glue and you want a discount on some good CA glue, check way down at the bottom of the description. I've got a 10% discount for you guys if you want to use the link down in the description. Yeah, that looks good like that. I'm wondering if I guess I can go ahead and spray this. It shouldn't hurt the paint, I don't think. Should be okay. That way we can go ahead and paint the backside here and see what we've got. It looks like I still need a little bit of gap filling. Yeah, I can see light through there. But we'll see once we paint it. Oops, still sticky. I don't want to get my finger all over it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, should be good. All right. Let's paint some black on top of that and just see how well we kind of... Oh my goodness, I just got black paint all over me. I already have greasy fingers still. That stuff's so hard to get off. Let's see. If I paint it up here, I think this is going to be the best way, easiest way, fastest way. We're taking time with everything else. This will do a little bit of the faster way, I guess, I suppose. I'm going to order a 12-volt battery pack for this. What I have is meant for many, a whole string of LEDs. And it's just way overkill for one. The battery pack's really big. And I'd rather just have a little pack that sits on the back of the diorama. So I'm going to have to order one for this. Yeah, I can see where I need to add glue there. But we'll let the paint dry first. And then I think that'll have this taken care of. Let's take a closer look at it here. So we can see, you can tell I need to fill the gap right there. A little bit right here. And right here. But that'll be easy enough. I'll let the paint dry. I'll just put a little more of the thick CA in. And then we know it'll be nicely glued in place. Looks like it's pretty centered. Pretty centered up in there. Hopefully you guys can see it down in there. It's going to be pretty centered. I've still got to find, if anybody out there has any way, I've kind of got my wife on on the hunt too. If I could find something that's already preformed, like from a toy or something, that'd really make it easy. It's hard to, I don't know where to look, I guess, but if I could get a flame that already existed, that's going to be so much easier than trying to either mold one or 3D print one or carve one or whatever I have to do. But if anybody out there has any idea where I could find a flame, let me show again, a flame, something like this to come out the back that's clear. And even if it's not clear, if I already have it, it'd be way easier to make a mold off of that than trying to make an STL file. It would just be a lot faster and easier if I already had something, even if I need to mold using clear, to mold it clear and just use it to make the mold off of. That would be easier too, but it'd be really nice to find something that's ready to go. It's already clear plastic or clear acrylic or whatever. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But until then, I'm going to finish before we get back together tomorrow. I'll finish up, finishing up the jet assembly, except for the one nozzle that we're waiting on. I'm getting a whole new kit to do that one. I got a bug here. So we're waiting on that, and I just probably put a fingerprint in that. That was still very wet. And then also, before we get together next time, I'm going to finish up the bodywork here, reprime it again. When we come back, we'll pull the tape off. Tomorrow, we'll pull the tape off and see what we got. Hopefully, we don't have a bunch of primer on our black paint. Because then I'll have to retape again. Which, by the way, this was quite the ordeal trying to get these shapes taped up. But I'll retape. I don't want to leave this tape on there too long because it can leave residue behind. Any tape will do that, it seems like to me. So I'll pull the tape, we'll retape, and then I'll be able to paint our colors, which will be nice, and hopefully get the Mean Machine done. But join me for tomorrow to see that if you'd like. If you'd like to get caught up on these on this series, check down in the description. There's a playlist. Leave me those comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any idea where I can go looking. At least go looking for an acrylic flame thing. Probably, I'm thinking it'd probably be from a toy or something. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. I'm sorry this one's a little bit shorter. I just ran out of time last night, I just didn't have any time last night to really get much work done. But we'll get plenty done this evening. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to keep up with these. Do all those things you do on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.